Hello viewers, welcome to Sushmita's classroom. I hope all of you are hale and hearty and taking good care of yourselves as well as your family members. As you know that tomorrow is Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhiji is our very beloved leader, and so on this occasion I thought to share some untold story of Gandhiji. All of you know about normally all the stories of Gandhiji's life are well known by the people, but today I have brought something new, something different, that is some untold story of Gandhiji. Let us begin. Now it is a short story. It inspires the incidents of Gandhiji's life, and it is selected from the book Everyone's Gandhiji. For the children, it is written for the children age group of 10 to 15 years, but it will be helpful for the older generation also. So let us begin. This is chapter 4, Gandhi, the teenager. Like all teenagers, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was curious and loved to dabble with new experiences. He wanted to do new experiences. While he was in high school, he had a number of experiences, not always pleasant or good, for which he learned much. But those experiences helped him to learn many good things in his life. Now, Mohan had a friend in school who had rather a bad reputation. That means he is not so famous. His name was included in something not bad, not good things, which are not so good. Both Putlibai, that is Gandhiji's mother, and Kasturba, Gandhiji's wife, they disliked him. But Mohan said, "Let me be his friend. I know he has weaknesses, but he also has virtues." That means in every person, though he is very bad, yet he has something which he can teach to others. Some good thing is there in every human being. So Gandhiji said, "Let me be his friend. This friend, I know he has a weaknesses, many weaknesses, but he also has virtues." Now this friend had told Mohan many stories about the benefits of eating meat. He told Gandhiji that there are many benefits of eating meat. "Some of our teachers eat meat secretly," he said. "So do some of our leading men." "I did not know that," said Mohan. Why do they do it? Okay. His friend told him that many of their teachers, they used to eat meat, but they do it secretly. So Gandhiji said, did they do? No, they will not do. Why do they do it? Okay. For this, the friend replied, "Meat eaters go strong and healthy," said his friend. "Look at me. I can run long distances. I can do any hard work. And look at you. You are weak. You have no courage." That is true, thought Mohan. Mohan thought in his mind, yes, he is saying truth. I am very weak and I have no courage. But my friend is so courageous. He has so strength. So he also thought that I can't do any hard work, and look at you. You are weak. You have no courage. That is true, thought Mohan. I am a coward. I am afraid of darkness and ghosts and thieves. Even Kasturba is bolder than I am. Now Gandhiji thought in his mind that yes, I am very weak, I am very coward, and I am frightened of the ghosts, the darkness. So yes, I am very weak. But my wife Kasturba, she is more courageous than me. And then Gandhiji said, "Do you know why the English ruler over us?" His friend went on. Now his friend said to him, "Do you know why the English ruler is ruling on us?" It is that time when it was already British rule. So his friend told him, "Do you know why the English people are ruling on us? It is because they are meat eaters. They can rule on us because they are meat eaters. If we want to fight them and drive them out, we too must eat meat and go strong." The philosophy of his friend was, we should eat meat and gain strength so that we can fight with the Britishers and we can throw them out of the country. Mohan's mind was divided. Now Mohan was thinking what to do. If he ate meat, he would have to hide it from his parents. They were Vaishnavas and would be greatly shocked and grieved. Surely it was wrong to deceive them. Now Gandhiji was in double-minded. What to do? Yes, his friend is saying right. If we have courage, if we have strength, then only we can send the Britishers out of our country. But if I do that, if he eats the meat, then his parents will be annoyed on him, and if he has to hide it from his parents, and that will be not good for a good obedient child of his parents. Okay, that should not do, because his parents were Vaishnavas, and in Vaishnavas, the people, the community in Vaishnav community, meat eating is banned. So, yet on the other hand, it was his duty to help drive the British out of India, and he was thinking, but it is my duty to drive the British out of India, so what to do? Finally, he agreed that he would try meat eating, and his friend secretly brought some goat's meat for him. Finally, Gandhiji decided that he should eat meat secretly, and to help him, his friends brought some goat meat to him. How terrible it tasted! He could not sleep that night. He felt as if a live goat was bleating inside him. He did not like the meat. Okay, and he thought that it is very wrong to eat meat, because that did not give him a good feeling, and he could not sleep that night. But he did not give up. But he thought, no, I will not give up. His friend brought good tasty meat dishes, and soon he began to enjoy them, and then he brought the cooked dishes of meat, tasty cooked dishes, and Gandhiji enjoyed those dishes. He began enjoying those dishes. So it went on for a year. By this way, 1 year passed, and Gandhiji, time to time, he tasted meat, cooked meat, delicious dishes of the meat, and he enjoyed. But there was a difficulty. After eating meat secretly, Mohan did not feel hungry when he got it, because meat is a heavy thing. So after eating meat, he did not feel hungry. He could not eat for the lunch or meal, and that is why he had to make excuses to his parents, to his wife, and that was also a difficulty for him. So what to do? So he thought, his mother noticed it. One day his mother noticed that there is something wrong. Why Mohan? Why did not he want to eat meat? He did not want to eat meal. Sorry. Okay. Then what happened? She asked her son, why don't you eat meal, Mohan? She said, I don't feel like it, mother. He replied, my stomach is bad. As he said the words, his conscience pricked him. I am lying to my mother. No, I can't do it. I won't lie to my parents. I will take no more eat while they are alive. Then he made excuses, and he said that his stomach was not well, so he did not want to eat further meal. But something was there which is pinching his heart. He thought that it is wrong to deceive my mother, to deceive my parents, and telling lie to them daily. Okay, day by day, telling lie to them, it is not good. So he decided, I won't lie to my parents further, and I will stop eating meat. Though he liked it, but he decided not to eat meat further. Now this is one story of one friend. Now another friend. Another school friend encouraged Mohan to smoke. Now in the teenage, another student, he encouraged him to smoke. They enjoyed the experience and saw nothing wrong in it. And Gandhiji with his friend enjoyed smoking, and he saw that there is nothing wrong in it. Adult men smoked. Why not we do the same? If adult men can smoke, we can also do. Nothing wrong. But soon they were not satisfied to collect half-smoked cigarettes which other people threw away. Now what they decided, when the adult people, they smoke and they threw away the bit of that cigarette, so they used to pick that one and lighten that one and they start smoking. So one day they said they thought that they are not satisfied by smoking other people's bits of cigarettes. Okay. So they wanted their own. Now they should have a full cigarette to smoke. And cigarettes cost money, but cigarettes were very costly. So they did not have that so much of money to buy the cigarettes. Now what to do? They began to steal coppers from servants' pockets, but that was not sufficient. Now they started stealing the bidi, which were called bidi at that time, from the servants' pockets. Servants, they used to smoke. What did they start to do? They started stealing those bidis from the pockets of their servants. But that was not sufficient, and that was not, they did not fulfill their desire. So Mohan was too proud to ask his wife for money. So one day he just asked his wife to give some money to him. Finally, he stole a bit of gold from his brother's armlet and sold it. And finally, what did he do? When he had not got the money, money was not sufficient. So what did he do? He stole a gold armlet from his brother's pocket. Okay, brothers. It was his brother's gold armlet. He stole that one and he sold that one to the market. Once more, his concern prickled him. Okay, once more, his conscience did not allow him, and it pricked him. Stealing was wrong. The thought was coming to his mind that stealing was wrong. He knew it. He decided he must confess to his father. Now he decided that he should confess to his father that he had stolen the armlet of his brother and sold it because to have an experience of smoking. But he could not speak out openly, though he thought that he should confess this to his father, but he could not speak it openly. He wrote on a piece of paper all that he had done and asked for punishment. Now what did he do? He wrote all his guilts, the wrong things he did, like first time he ate meat, second time he did smoking, so he wrote, and third time he stole the gold's armlet of his brother. So he wrote all those things on a piece of paper and asked for the punishment from his father. His father was sick, lying in bed, and Mohan went to him and gave him the paper. His father was not well, he was sick, he was lying on the bed. At that time, Mohan went to his father and gave that piece of paper to him. Kaba Gandhi read it. Tears of love and compassion flowed from his eyes. Then he tore up the paper and lay down. When his father got that piece of paper, he read that. He was astonished, and he was also happy that his son had confessed his mistakes. He had done a wrong thing he has done, he confessed that. And that was a very good thing. When you realize your mistake, it is the best thing that you will not do it in your further life. So the tears rolled on from his eyes, and his heart was full of compassion and love for his son. His father's tears were Mohan's first lesson in the meaning of ahimsa. And when he saw his father crying, tears came out from his father's eyes, he understood that this is the first lesson of ahimsa, because his father did not beat him, his father did not scold him, his father said nothing to him. He did not get any punishment for his wrong deeds. So this was the first lesson of his life of ahimsa. The father's tears were Mohan's first lesson in the meaning of ahimsa. The father suffered because the son had done wrong. Though the father got very pain he suffered because his son has done something wrong. And the father was happy because the son had confessed. But his father was happy too because he got his son taught about the true things of the life, about the right things of the life, that his son has confessed about his mistakes, about whatever wrong thing he had done, he has confessed it. So I hope this is a lesson for our young generation also, that though by chance you have done something wrong, but don't fear, don't be frightened to confess about your wrong deeds. You should confess your deeds, and when you get the realization, that when you automatically understand, realization means when you automatically understand that I have done wrong, which is not to be done, जो हमें नहीं करना चाहिए था. If we have done that, when you will get that realization, it will automatically change you. And when your elders will not punish you, and this is a lesson for the parents also. If the parents get to know that their son or daughter has done something wrong, but instead of giving punishment, if they forgive them, that is the main thing, that is the main lesson given to their children. So it is a very touching story for the students as well as for their parents, for all the elders and for all the children. This is a true story and true tribute to Gandhiji on his birthday. Good day, take care. I hope you have learned the lessons of life from Gandhiji's short story, Teenager. And please do tell me how you liked it, and always try to watch my videos, and I will always try to bring something good, something new, something educative things for all of us, for our children, for our elders, everyone. Thank you. Take care. Good day. Bye.